I'd like to call tonight's meeting to order. Please stand and salute the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided as follows. On January 17, 2025, notice was sent to the Home News Tribune, Star Ledger, Union County Local Source, and the Clerk of Municipality. By state law, there is no smoking permitted in this building at any time. In addition to the listed items in this agenda, this Board of Education may discuss and act upon other items not specifically referred to herein as is allowed at the regularly scheduled monthly board meeting under the Sunshine Law. Roll call.
Ms. Thomas.
Present.
Ms. Ulise. Ms. Armstead.
Present.
Ms. Carrillo.
Present.
Ms. Cintron. Ms. Elwashahi. Ms. Pino.
Present.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Present.
At this time, we're going to move on to approval of minutes. Motion to approve the minutes of the work session held on October 14th, 2025, and the regular meeting held on October 16th, 2025. Roll call.
I need a second.
I like to. Roll call.
Ms. Thomas.
Yes.
Ms. Armstead.
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo.
Yes.
Ms. Pino.
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes.
Thank you. This time, we're going to move on to the board president's report.
Good evening, Linden. My name is Dr. Malena Berghammer, and I'm the president of the Linden Board of Education. And once again, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight and having patience, because I was a little late. I do apologize, but thank you very, very much for your patience. As board president, I am so proud of all the students who are wearing our school uniforms. Our students look so very wonderful. They got on board and they are looking amazing. I want us to give a clap for all our amazing students. This is to show you, the people of Linden, that our students are strong. They are they are looking for steady and stable leadership. They want us to lead them with love, with patience, with sincerity, and to show them that we really care about them. But as we look at our students, we must acknowledge the struggle that our students are facing. It is a tough world out there for all of us, including our children, and we need to lower our temperature and lead by example. I know it's a little late, but I want to share a story I was reading on the papers today, and it really, I cried when I read it. In Chicago, there was a parent walking home with a 9-year-old student and a baby walking home with a parent. Elementary students was bullying that student and their parent. It went so bad that the elementary students beat up the student, the parent, and the little baby. Chicago is not far away from here. I tell this story to remind us that if we do not help our kids and stop our kids from bullying, this could be us tomorrow. We have to really, really be conscious. If the school give these bullies a pass, serious consequences could arise for that same student, for other students, and for a school community. Linden is a great place to live. Linden School District is a safe school to send your children to. But in order to keep it safe, we must work together. We must educate our students that bullying and being aggressive and being selfish to each other hurts everyone. I want to thank you for listening to me.
Thank you, Dr. Berghammer. At this time, we're going to move on to comments from the public. Members of the public desiring to make a public comment may come forward at this time. For those watching online, if you wish to make a comment or ask a question, please utilize the raise your hand feature on the online meeting platform. Please begin your comments by stating your name and address. Individuals are invited to speak on one topic at a time, and no individual will speak more than once until all individuals so desiring have spoken once. The public is reminded that to ensure the efficient, orderly operations of the meeting, members of the public will be limited to speaking on agenda items for 3 minutes.
Congratulations, Mr. O'Halloran. Welcome. Is it page 38? I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Halloran. So what this cost is not for student transportation and for the trip. This is fundraising and it's sponsorship. I believe this is for the transportation to and from the airport.
Well, you know, as a board member, you will be involved in policy making. So seeing that you're coming on board soon, maybe before you come on board, you and I could sit down and we could go over the policies you want to discuss. What are your thoughts on that?
Which policy did you ask? So each school does have an area where library materials are presented for them and they use them on a daily basis. In our elementary schools, we embed that into the curriculum and they go into these spaces and they are presented with support of how to identify resources that they may need. At the middle and high school, we have spaces for them as well, identified maybe as learning commons or the multimedia center that serves as multiple resources for students, not just library materials, but also technology materials as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good evening. Tanya Martin Cooper, LEA President, 16 East Belenky Street, Linden. And I, too, am talking about the new policy, first reading, November 2025, for the library material. I'm glad that the Board of Education believes that freedom to read is a human right, and it does coincide with the New Jersey Act, Freedom to Read, a law that prohibits schools and public librarians from banning books due to the origin, background, or views of the material or authors because of content. And being an African American and woman, I'm glad that we are diversifying our books and allowing books to be read. And I know parents still have the discretion as to what their kids can and cannot read, but to ban all books based upon their origin and trying to rewrite history is unacceptable. So I thank the school for acknowledging the law that is already in place by Governor Murphy. Have a good day.
Thank you.
And congratulations to everyone who won their elections and continued working with the union. I am just typing my name. Please be patient with me. Thank you, everyone.
Anyone online?
No one's on? I'll see if anyone else. Someone's online? Yeah. Hello.
Hello, my name is Lena. What was the other, I'm sorry, what was it that I need to present myself with?
Your name and address?
My address, I live in Linden, New Jersey. My daughter currently attends McManus Middle School, and I just wanted to see if we were gonna touch up on any of the issues with the construction that is going on.
What was the question? She's asking for an update.
I didn't understand her.
Hi, thank you. This is Dr. Perkins. Did you state that you are seeking an update on the construction at McManus?
Yes, there was a concern today posted online, and I know a few parents are online now, and we just wanted to see if there was any update regarding the issues that are happening at McManus.
Thank you. Yes, I do plan to address the public in regards to McManus and posts that were put on social media. So can you give me a few minutes, or is there any additional questions?
No, absolutely, I can give you a few minutes. I just wanted to see if it was gonna be touched on. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And if at any time, please contact our office or the school, and that we're here to help with any questions that you may have outside of the board meeting.
Okay, awesome. I'll wait for you to address it, and if I have any questions, I'll raise my hand again. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Jacob Winchowski, 361 Amherst Road. I was just wondering, what does it exactly mean to be a Vanguard member on the agenda?
I can't hear what
What did you reference?
The 22 on page 21. What is a Vanguard member?
Oh, Vanguard. You asked what are
Yeah, I
Vanguard
was just
members? Oh, excellent. Hi, Jacob. Great question from a student's perspective. And on tonight's agenda, we are seeking board approval for each school to work with technology needs. So we call the teams Vanguard teams, and they comprise of principals and teachers. We even seek students to be on some of these teams. And so we survey the staff to take a pulse of their technology support needed, and then the Vanguard team provides professional development and support to our staff on technology.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. At this time, we're going to move on to the superintendent's report.
Thank you. I'd like to first start with acknowledging that we have our student representative to the board with us this evening, Miss Annie
Anais.
What? We just is.
Anais.
Anais Matos. Anais is a senior class student. You're the senior president.
Yes.
of the class. You are involved in many different sports, and now you serve as the student representative of the Board of Education, where you will be with us each month to share out highlights from our high school that outlines from academic to climate and culture to extracurricular activities, and then student voice. So we welcome you this evening, and we thank you for your commitment to serve on the board. And may we give her a round of applause. So what we would like for you to do is just introduce yourself and tell the world some things about you, and then please share out the highlights from your report.
Thank you, Dr. Perkins. Good evening, everyone. My name is Anais Matos. I am the current class president of the class of 2026. This year would be my third consecutive year serving as a class officer, class president. I would like to say that I'm very honored to serve as a student representative of the Board of Education this year. So I'm excited to share the latest news and updates within our district. I've put together some highlights for this month. So I'd like to begin with our student life and engagement. We have the LHS Chick-fil-A leadership team who has recently been visiting the elementary schools on the 1 million book giveaway initiative. They have visited schools number 2, 4, 5, and as of tomorrow, they'll be visiting school number 10. We also had the Linden Halloween Parade, which included the NJRTC, cheerleaders, dance company, as well as our homecoming king and queen, and other community members. We also have our LHS Picture Day for all 9th to 11th graders on December 1st. As of our arts and enrichment, as of tonight, we have our LHS Fall Play, You Can't Take It With You, which will be held in our auditorium today and tomorrow at 7 p.m. As for our clubs and our student organizations, I'm happy to announce Dr. Perkins and her student leadership for Superintendent Student Leadership Team, who recently visited the Cathedral Basilica of the Sacred Heart in Newark on November 18th. As for NJRTC, recently the NJRTC students visited Seton Hall on November 12th. They also participated in the Veterans Day Parade in New York City on November 11th, with about 400 cadets attending that. And we also have career and technical education. So LHS students attended a field trip to Malcolm Bernard HBCU College Fair 11/20. On 11/12, we have Berkeley College visit, and on 11/25, there will be a Lincoln Tech field trip. Thank you to Ms. G for organizing these events for our students as well. I'd like to thank her. We also have our book club who took students on a trip as of yesterday to Princeton University. And also on 11/18, we also had College Instant Decision Day, our first College Instant Decision Day to Drew University. We had 3 students who were accepted and were offered about $412,000 in scholarships. So, yes. So I just also like to give shout out to Monica Perez, Abigail Gomez, and Kiara George for their commitment to Drew University. And lastly, for our concerns, I only have one comment. It's about the students who are concerned about the removal of sweatpants of the uniform policy outside of PE. As of now, it's November. It's pretty cold outside, so obviously the students are concerned about sweatpants being taken out of the policy. I was recently in the Student Advisor Committee, and we had a meeting with Mr. Kuntz, and he had addressed that the sweatpants might be taken out of the policy, so that was just something I'd like to address. Thank you for letting me speak.
Well, you know, we have sweatpants for PE days, and we want to stay within the guidelines of the uniforms. Remember, when you create too many flexibilities, you stop having a uniform code. So I understand our students would like, there's a lot of, besides what you want, there's a lot of other requests. But we are trying to stay within the guidelines of school uniforms.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Annalise, we want to thank you again for your representation. Thank you for that report. There are great things going on and for our students of Linden High School, and we look forward to hearing more and supporting our students. So great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Perkins.
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
very much. At Linden School District, all students are welcome to the table.
Okay, so now we are going to just share out some district highlights. Our current student enrollment for this month as of yesterday is down. We're at 6,343 students. We started the school year with close to 6,700 students, 6-7, didn't mean to do that, but it came out. But we're just continuing to monitor our enrollment. And I would also like to just share out with monitoring our enrollment, we do have a program that we call, that's identified as CLEAR. And it helps us to be able to identify any students who are not living in Linden. And I am pleased to announce that we are seeing a trend of declining. We're finding out which students are not living in our district. Compared to 2 years ago, we had a total of, for the 2021-22 school year, we had 55 students who were identified as not living in Linden. At the end of last school year, we identified 121 students. So our programming is very clear. We are ensuring that students who are living in Linden receive the education they deserve. And if you are not living in Linden, then our CLEAR program does help us to identify those families. So that is important to just identify with our student enrollment as we're seeing the numbers fluctuate and change. Our staff attendance patterns. The total percentage of staff absences for the month of November as to date is at 32%, which has been a norm. And as to date, of those 32 absences, 58% of those absences needed a substitute. For our staffing needs, we are in need of 10 paraprofessionals, 9 teacher of special education, 3 teacher of mathematics, 2 of science, 1 for technology, 1 elementary teacher, and 1 teacher of Maplewood shop and co-op. All of these positions are on our website. These positions are budgeted for. The money is there. We need you. So if you know anyone who's interested in being a part of Linden Public Schools, please encourage them to apply to our district. We continue with outreach through partnering with universities and job fairs and also publicizing these employment opportunities on several national sites as well as our website. But I do believe that if you continue to spread the word, that we can help with getting our teachers in. We are also in the process of developing many pathways to grow our own. And that means that we're going to be seeking staff and even students down the road who are interested in working for Linden Public Schools. If they start out with getting the appropriate college credits, we'll be able to offer them a contract and hire them to continue the process. We're also looking at our current staff who are non-certificated. If they're interested in being a teacher, please come on out and just talk to our human resources director, because we have many pathways available that's cost effective and also to support so that we can have representation of our also, what we like to say is part of growing our own is Linden residents. And I will say that tonight, with the approval of the Board of Education, two candidates that's on the agenda are homegrown Linden graduates. So we're pushing out there. If you don't have a teacher certification, talk to us because we can help you with that. And our goal again is to get teachers in front of our students. We also had, and I want to say thank you to our staff for those that are teaching an extra period to be in front of children and helping out with the substitutes where there are vacancies. But we are going to continue to have these vacancies open and available. It has no impact on our budget. It never will. We need you. All means all. Security updates I'd like to share from my Director of Security. 2 behavioral threat assessments with our multidisciplinary teams at our secondary level took place this month. And that means that if we hear of any students that are going through a crisis that may have some behavioral threats to themselves or others, we have to assess and support them. We also conduct monthly security drills. I'm pleased to say that our drill for this month, our crisis drill, was wrapped around using our Linden system, and by a push of a button, the Linden system communicates with all personnel and students in the building. And we are pleased to say that we now have it translated in Spanish. And so the message is articulated to all student body and staff of what that drill is or what the security concern is, and then we're able to proceed forward. But each month we do practice security drills, and we just concluded our drills for November and all of the schools, and now we're also conducting drills in our aftercare programs as well, because students are present and we want to ensure that safety and security remains the priority. When Dr. Berghammer and Ananice spoke about uniform, I'd like to just give an update for uniform compliance. As we looked at the data, we see that Linden High School continues to show consistent moderate exemption numbers ranging from 2 to 12 per day. And on the elementary level, we show that schools 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10 are showing minimal exemptions. School number 5 has the lowest exemptions with 0. School number 1 has a moderate activity. At Seoul and McManus, we do see that there are some exemptions. Students are in uniform, and for McManus, shows the highest level of non-compliance, and so we are looking at targeted intervention and policy review with the students and their parents to ensure that they are following with the uniform compliance. I'd like to take a moment and acknowledge now 2 retirements that you'll see on the agenda this evening. Josefina Mendez-Torres began her career in 2021, serving as a part-time aide at school number 4. And speaking with Josefina, she's going to take time to spend with her family. I am excited that that's her choice. And, you know, we talked about rewarding careers. As she stated, that Linden Public Schools has been very rewarding, and we wish Josefina continued success and rewards with her family. She'll be retiring in December 2025. And then we have Mr. Kevin Thurston. Mr. Kevin Thurston began his career in 1993. He shared with our administrative team yesterday that this marks his 33rd year here serving in Linden Public Schools. Kevin taught 3rd grade at school number 2, and I remember when I started in 2002, he was a 4th grade teacher at school number 1, and then he was moved up to a vice principal position, so he served at school number 1 as a 4th grade teacher, and I was told once I took over his classroom that there were big shoes to fill, and I am thankful that as he continued his career as vice principal at Seoul, McManus, and now currently at Linden High School, he said that when he retires in February of 2026, the first thing he's going to do is just spend some time chilling out. And so I'm pleased to say that we all get to that place where we want to ensure that we did the best that we could with servicing students. And I salute Mr. Thurston and his commitment to our district. Congratulations, Mr. Thurston. We wish you, as well as Josephina, great health, that peace that passes all understanding, and joyful life experiences. We are going to do student recognitions because we do have some students in the audience, and I'm excited to see you all here. As Anna-Nee stated, that yes, we developed a superintendent student leadership team. And the mission of this team is to help develop student leadership through emotional intelligence, communication, and advocacy. And so we're providing students with authentic student voice to help shape our district's decisions and culture. Students will be meeting with me and other members of our executive team on a monthly basis through lunch and learns, visits to the administration building, field trips, and leadership development. Our goal is to have direct conversations with students to see what needs and ideas that they may have for changes in our schools. Students will receive training in emotional intelligence, communication, and ensuring that they know that this is real work and that their voices matter. And so we are going to ask that all of our students that are part of superintendent student leadership team to please stand. We want to recognize you before the board. We're going to call up your names and ask that you come over to the backdrop here on the side. And we have pins that we are going to give you that says, "We make a difference."
You make a difference. You make a difference.
You make a difference. And we are so thankful for that you said yes. For being a part of this initiative, this club, this team. At the end of the year, we'll be having certificates for you and a few other ways of being able to say thank you. So when we talk about student leaders, we break down the word leaders. It is to listen, empower, advocate, demonstrate, elevate, relate, and serve. So thank you that you are standing as leaders, and we wish you much success with working together, as I said, because, and I'm going to continue with this theme, the mission is possible, and we need you. All means all.
Absolutely.
At this time, I'm going to ask Dr. Lott, she's going to announce your names for you to come over here to the backdrop, and then we'll ask board members to come and we'll take a photo.
Good evening, everyone. How are you? So I'm going to first start off by saying the names of our McManus student leadership team, okay? When I call your name, and please excuse me if I mispronounce it, please come on over and get your pin from Mrs. Lewis. Aman A. Sophia Q. Sayuri N. Pippi Lola O. Marcus T. and Hope Layla J. All right, give it up for our McManus Middle School team.
Come on, honey bun. I'm gonna run to the restroom. Oh, we can't go that way, boo boo. Gotta go this way.
You could just get all them all up.
Okay, all right. Now we're gonna go with our Seoul Middle School team, starting off with Sana D.
We'll have it. We don't need it.
Late P.
Have another public session. No problem.
Noah C. Nyla C. and Samuel D. Come on up. I also, Annabella L couldn't be here, but we want to say her name. All right. And then last but not least, I have our Linden High School team. We're going to start off with Kenley A. Genesis C. Chelsea R. Luz S. Rhea S. Alexander M. Roxy Y. Osinachi A. Martina K. Veronica N. Angelisa A. All right.
So we have a total of 24 students. A few students were not able to make it tonight. Did we identify who they were? Okay, excellent. And so again, I asked 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders to apply to this program. And they had to write an essay. They had to identify ways, what do they believe why they are special? Because all of our students are special. And then secondly, oh, come on, and they want to take pictures, so move up over here, right? And then secondly, they had to provide some more insight of what do they believe is the best voice for our students. I asked them, what's happening out there? Tell me a time you had to advocate for someone, and then what do you think that can be done to help? And they wrote powerful statements. That's why they're here. There was a total of 44 applications submitted to me. And so when we talked about it, the themes that they shared was on advocacy for mental health awareness in students, ensuring that anti-bullying is addressed, ensuring that their character stands for the words that they put out there. And also lastly, that diversity matters. And if you have anything that you have to say, they plan to stand. So thank you, congratulations, leaders, superintendent, student leadership team. And we have a representative who will share a few words.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Rhea Saint-Ville. I am a 12th grader and part of the student leadership team. For this club, while I wrote my essay, I thought about all the students that didn't have a voice to say what they felt and how I could help to represent them and to help them with their issues or any pain that they felt. Because on our first field trip in the cathedral, the doctor that spoke mentioned that pain isn't always seen on the outside, it's always on the inside. Many may have pain, maybe they don't know how to speak, how to tell how they're feeling. Maybe they don't want to talk to either a counselor or a teacher. Maybe they want a student that can relate to them, that can talk for them. So I want to be that voice that represents others, that will also help them to advocate for their own voice and to also help them help others advocate for their voices.
All right, one more. So also the advisors for the schools, we have Mr. McGee is the vice principal at the high school. He will be overseeing the students there. At McManus, we have Ms. Todd, who's one of our counselors, and she's here this evening, so please come all up. And then we have Counselor at Seoul, Ms. Pelletieri. And so we just want to recognize, I'm sorry? Oh, Ms. DeFelice. She's not here this evening. But we would like to acknowledge our advisors for this team, so thank you. Let's have a round of applause for them. Is there any other leader in here want to say something? I know, right? No? Yes? I know that's right. See, that's what I'm talking about. Come on up. There you go.
Good evening. My name is Sanaa Donaldson, and I'm part of the superintendent leadership team, student leadership team. But I wanted to say that, I feel like that everybody is unique and have some special, thing about them, and, just live it out, be yourself, and love yourself.
Good evening. My name is Sayuri. I applied for the superintendent student leadership team to make a difference at schools for students' voices who aren't heard and people who want to be heard tonight. Thank you.
No, that's right. Thank you again, everyone. Another round of applause for our superintendent student leadership team. Thank you for your time. So now we're going to transition. This is our month that we always get to, as a nation, acknowledge our veterans for the support and service to our nation. And while schools had different celebrations, I asked our faculty and staff to identify if they served in the military or if they were a spouse of a military. I am a spouse of a military. My husband was an air traffic controller in the United States Navy for 20 years. And his sacrifice to this country does not stop. Our sacrifice for this country is standing to support all of our veterans. And for those that are no longer with us in our nation, God bless them and their families. We have the right to freedom because of our military. Let's have a round of applause for that. So we wanted to give a certificate of appreciation to spouses who are current employees in our district, just to say thank you. We see you. We know what the sacrifice is like for having a spouse out serving the country, may not be at home, or just the care that it takes to hold your family down and to also to support your veteran. We also want to acknowledge again our veterans who are here in our district. But I also want to acknowledge someone that we have in the audience this evening. I wasn't aware, but former board member Mr. De La Cruz served in the military too. So we want to acknowledge you. Thank you for your service. And so Ms. Lewis, our assistant superintendent, is going to just identify the names. And if you're here, we would like to just give you a certificate of appreciation.
Good evening, everyone. We have Alan Denaire, Derek Potts, Jason Anderson, our very own supervisor of maintenance, Mr. Kevin Thurston, Mr. Dominic Tripodi, Kyle Smith, Nick Gambos, Boyd Decker, Sean Flaville, Michael DeJean, Jose Hernandez, Laura Gaetano, Luis Diaz, and Wesley Pearson. Thank you for your service.
John, come on. Come on, support your dude.
Usually the fire after Thanksgiving.
You said you were going to be a big girl.
Do we need 2 rows, or are we good? Now we'd like to take a moment to recognize the spouse of a veteran who is a district employee, Teresa Ragakos. Her husband is a veteran from the Navy, Mr. Elias Ragakos.
I'd also like to just take a moment and acknowledge our athletic director, Mr. Michael Firestone. Last week, we had our first Athletic Hall of Fame event that brought out over 300 Linden alumni of our athletics program. Mr. Firestone spearheaded it, and what I felt in that evening was the pride and joy from all of our athletes who were there, ranging from graduating from Linden High School from 1961 all the way through 2014. So thank you to our Linden athletes, those of you who were acknowledged as members of our Hall of Fame. And it was an amazing experience to see that orange and black still bleeds through all of these graduates of Linden High School. And to see one orange sock and one black sock on of different alumni who are in their 50s and 60s, it clearly shows the pride. So thank you, Mr. Firestone, and congratulations to all of the athletes. So now I would like to address concerns that have been raised regarding safety and security at McManus Middle School. Today, we learned that pictures from our middle school were posted on social media. These pictures show construction materials in areas where bathroom renovation work is being conducted. One picture showed dust on the floor from ongoing construction work. We want to assure you that the dust is not hazardous. Our business administrator, Mr. Sarapilia, has confirmed there are no hazardous materials present. This is an active construction site being managed to improve our facilities for our staff and students at McManus. Another picture shows a door propped open in a staircase. The picture is during a contractor delivery after our 2:40 p.m. student dismissal. Although this door is not regularly used, leaving any entrance unattended is a serious breach of security protocol. All building entrances must be secure at all times, even during contractor deliveries. This matter is now under an active investigation, and we are following up with our construction company to ensure this does not happen again. I want to be clear of our expectations. Staff are required to to report any safety and security concerns through the proper channels immediately. Instead, these images were shared externally and posted on social media, including pictures with students visible.
Serious?
This is not acceptable. Our protocols are in place to protect our students' safety and privacy. Student safety and student safety and staff safety is an absolute priority, and we take every security concern seriously. So we are doing an investigation immediately, and we will take appropriate action. I want to remind every education stakeholder, we need you. All means all. And if there's ever any type of a breach of security with any of our staff members, I highly encourage you to report it through the proper channels. And while that is the expectation of our staff, and as you can see, our students too, voices matter, we will always be able to hear you and to fix any problems that may arise to ensure that we are doing the best to serve our students. Thank you, and that concludes the superintendent's report.
Dr. Perkins. Dr. Perkins, and to the general public, as President of the Board of Education, it is very concerning to me that any reasonable adult will post pictures of our students online. I hope that this never happens again. Please, I am reaching out to all residents of Linden. Please, the Board of Education is urging and asking you, please, it is totally irresponsible and wicked to actually place pictures of our children online. Thank you. And I would like to acknowledge another board member winner who is sitting in the audience today, Mr. Philip Campo. Would you please stand to be recognized? Thank you very much.
Thank you. At this time, we're going to move on to the education report.
Good evening. The Education Committee, upon recommendation of the superintendents of schools and assistant superintendent, presents the following motions to the Linden Board of Education for approval. I approve item 1 through 41, and I respectfully ask for a second.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Ms. Thomas.
Yes.
Ms. Armstead.
Yes to the agenda items, but I would like to respectfully recuse myself from agenda items 7, 41, and 42.
Ms. Carrillo.
Yes.
Ms. Pino.
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes.
Thank you. Moving on to the finance report. The Finance Committee, upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools and the Business Administrator Board Secretary, presents the following motions to the Linden Board of Education for approval. Items 1 through 31. Respectfully ask for a second.
Okay.
Second. Any discussion? No.
I should have said this before because this is not related to what we're getting ready to vote on, but I just wanted to note to everybody attending the meeting that I'm away at a work conference, hence why I'm not there in person, and I had to join virtually. But that's the only comment I had on that matter.
Thank you, Ms. Armstead. Roll call.
Okay. Ms. Thomas.
Yes.
Ms. Armstead.
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo.
Yes.
Ms. Pino.
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes.
Thank you. Moving on to Buildings, Grounds, and Securities Report. The Buildings, Grounds, and Security Committee, upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools and Business Administrative Board Secretary, present the following motions to the Linden Board of Education for approval. Items 1 through 9, respectfully ask for a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
I would like to recuse myself from items 5 and 6. Yes to all other items.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer?
Yes.
Thank you. Planning and Policy Report. The Planning and Policy Committee, upon the recommendation of Superintendent of Schools, presents the following motion to the Linden Board of Education for approval. Items 1 through 3, respectfully ask for a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
At this time, we're going to make a motion to go into executive session, and I respectfully ask for a second.
Second.
Roll call?
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, Donna.
So I'll text you in a minute for the parent. That parent is here, right? Please, thank you. All right, and I'm gonna probably tell Annie's that she can go.
So, so it didn't? No? You're welcome. I'm on.
Who gotta leave? I think the young man who's recording us needs to go. He has to leave? Okay. Well, he got his book bag on. He looked like he
He
ready
said
to
he
go.
was okay.
Yeah, because he's a student.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, make sure we have.
Did he say anything about you? Did he say anything about you?
We haven't voted on the personnel yet. Personnel.
That's what we said, right?
Oh. That's how I knew about the other thing.
That's what Dr. Berghammer, yes.
Yes.
No.
I gotta go talk to.
Yeah.
So from the
like to make a motion to close executive
I'm back out
session.
of executive.
To come back out to the public.
Second.
And then to
Roll
make a
call.
motion to reopen.
Ms. Thomas?
Us is in the bathroom.
Yes.
Right
Yes. She not back up?
Thomas, didn't you?
She said,
Bass is not back, so we wouldn't have the five.
We're gonna wait for
We'll do the
Sal.
rest of it.
Huh? Want to bring the phone in the bathroom?
Hey. Did you?
No phones.
Brianna is still on the line, right?
I'm here.
Brianna, I'm so proud of you. You're a champion. You're hanging there.
Thank you. I know you guys missed me.
Okay.
We had
Come back.
Miss
girl.
Thomas?
Yes.
Miss Armstead?
Yes.
Miss Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Motion to open to the public?
Is that?
That was our motion. We have to do it again.
Reopen the motion to reopen the
I
meeting.
can't, yes.
Did we open the meeting already?
I'd probably open to the public first because they didn't get a chance to comment.
Okay.
Yes, motion to open to the public.
I thought we.
That's what we just
do-
voted for.
I thought we do voting first, and the last thing is coming from the
We
public.
previously opened to the public for agenda items, but the public didn't have the personnel
So now
at that time, so they might want to comment on something. So I would just open that. I would do the last public comment section
Okay.
now,
Okay.
and then we can vote on the
On the
personnel.
personnel.
Okay.
The comment section.
All right. At this time, we're going to move on to comments from the public. Members of the public desiring to make a public comment may come forward at this time. For those watching online, if you wish to make a comment or ask a question, please utilize the raise your hand feature on the online meeting platform. Please begin your comments by stating your name and address. Individuals are invited to speak on one topic at a time, and no individual will speak more than once until all individuals so desiring have spoken once. The public is reminded that to ensure the efficient, orderly operations of the meeting, members of the public will be limited to speaking on items for 3 minutes.
Craig Halloran, 120 Donaldson Place. Please don't take my next comment as anything more than something to brighten up the day. As a future board member, does that mean that the ladies' paperwork will be in pink, men will be in blue, and everybody else is in a different color?
I am in blue.
I do wish everybody a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Thanks, Craig. Thank you.
Hi, Donna Hernandez, 133 Princeton Road. I just want to say thank you to the board for recognizing the marching band. You all know I've been part of that for many years. They had a photo shoot. They were on, usually the band doesn't get as recognized, so I just want to say thank you for that.
Donna, we
and
hear
just want
you.
to say congratulations to the board members, but Dr. Berghammer, we didn't have one board member in the audience. We had two. Mr. O'Halloran was also here.
Oh, we did. As soon as I walked in, when he came up
Right,
for the
but you
first-
only recognized Mr. Campo before.
No, when Mr. O'Halloran came to
As soon
speak
as
at
I
public
came
comment, she said
in,
she congratulated him.
Normally we have two comments
the video.
from the public. Mr. O'Halloran came up first. Mr. Campo wasn't even here yet.
Okay.
And
Well, I
then
might have walked in after that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But okay.
I
didn't
Donna,
hear-
Donna, you know me by now. You really think I
Well,
would recognize
I'm just
one
pointing
another?
out I
other?
didn't hear it. I wasn't here.
Well,
But
you-
thank you.
yeah.
Everybody have a good Thanksgiving.
Okay, thank you. Greg, you ain't start yet. And you see, we fighting over you already.
So we're pink.
Is there anyone online? Hi. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I didn't know you guys can hear me or not. Hi. Can you hear me?
Not so loud.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, this is Kalia Williams, 1160.
I just wanted to address the McManus construction. I want to say thank you for, addressing the issue and also having it be under investigation. Two comments I just want to make about it. I just want to make a comment regarding the communication, saying that going forward, if, parents can be notified whenever there are construction projects in the school buildings, because, to go online and go on Facebook and see a post this morning about it, it was very alarming and very concerning. And I think that, it just leads to more mistrust with the, between the parent community and the school district. And I think that, going forward, if this, the school district can just, notify parents and also get ahead of the narrative, because if you're constantly on the defense and having to defend yourselves and your actions, then that's just going to cause, further disruption and distrust within the community. So, being forthcoming with information and being able to control the narrative that is out there, I think that would be very beneficial to the district and building trust within the community. And then another comment I wanted to make was about whatever staff member that, took the pictures. I guess that's also under investigation, but I would hope that whatever staff member decided to take a picture, and then instead of reporting it to the proper, authority figure, and then sending it out and then it's being shared in public, that person is definitely reprimanded for those actions, because I don't feel I have my oldest child goes to McManus, and I don't feel safe having a staff member there that instead of closing the door or reporting that the door is open, they rather take a picture and then share it to an outside source and then have it shared on Facebook. And now the public and inside Linden and outside Linden, because who knows who saw the post, who shared it, and how many people saw the picture of that door being open now, and who can use the opportunity to come to the school and do something to our kids. So whatever staff member that was, I hope that they are definitely reprimanded based off of whatever disciplinary actions that you guys have set forth already, or things of that nature.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. So, yes, what you said is clear, that communication does matter, and clear, effective communication coming from school personnel will be presented to parents. We also encourage anytime a parent sees something or any community member to please go through the proper channels to communicate with the school personnel or my office. So I will also be sharing out facility updates monthly during board meetings, and if there are any building level projects that are, as we see with this one at McManus, yes, it will also be communicated with parents from the building level. Secondly, you made the comment about staff members. Hopefully there may be some form of a reprimand. And while we can't discuss anything like that, I just want to remind everyone to reassure the public and our parents and guardians is that student safety is definitely the priority. So if there is anything that is seen, the best way that we can fix the situation is by being informed. And I will never recommend that pictures are placed on a social media site, because it can be out of context. While a picture can speak to 1,000 words, if you don't know the story behind the picture, then we'll do our best to make sure that we create the right narrative to minimize any confusion or trust with the community. So thank you.
Thank you.
We also do, yes, thank you, Dr. Berghammer. Our business administrator, Mr. Sarapilia, has been in contact with our architect, and our architect who's overseeing the project at McManus is actually here in the board meeting at this time. He's been here the entire time, and would you like for him to come up?
Yes. Do you think you could share with the board approximate how long you think this project would last, so that we could get, I think as as Dr. Perkins just said, communication is so important. So maybe you could help the public know where we are with this construction and when this construction could actually end or be completed.
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So my name is Joe Flynn. I'm a senior associate with H2M Architects and Engineers. I'm also a senior architect. So my team has been working on not only this project, but other projects. So there were some challenges to make sure that the project finished on time, and it got prolonged for a couple of reasons with regard to the contractor. We met with the business office and the team and the directors of facility, and we shared with the contractor that the date that they were supposed to be done has passed, and that we had given them a final date of November 29th. So they have been working very diligently on getting that work done. And from our perspective, from our office perspective, we put protocols in place. So I want to assure both the board and the public that our documents clearly indicate that it's a contractor's responsibility to make sure that they follow the security protocols. When we were made aware of that situation, we immediately reached out to the contractor, and we put the contractor on notice that they are responsible for making sure the building is secure, and that all their employees, all their contractors, all their subcontractors, all the individuals working in the building understand that. We got communication back this afternoon that he sent emails out to all of his subcontractors, electricians, plumbers, and so on, working on the project, along with text messages to all of his foremen in ensuring that that would take place. So over the past 2 weeks, we have been working with the business office to ensure that they are on time. So our office will be out at the sites every other day to ensure. We have a construction meeting tomorrow, and they were given notice to finish the project by November 29th. So there will be probably over the next week or so a substantial amount of activity. The contractor has insured us and the school district, the business office, that he will put an additional person on staff at the buildings to visit all 4 sites to ensure that something like this doesn't happen again. So our goal is to work, our office, H2M's office, goal is to represent the school district, and when those situations come up, we need to respond to them immediately. So the business office, John's office, shared with me that it was important that this may come up at the board meeting, and I shared with him that it was important that we be here as your representatives to make sure we can answer any questions that the board or the administration couldn't answer. So to sum that all up, they're telling us and assuring us that everything will be done November 29th, which is Thanksgiving weekend. And then when we come back in on Monday, they should have everything squared away. So there'll be odds and ends to do, but the bulk of the work, 99% of the work, they're ensuring us will be complete. So our office will also be here to make sure that that's done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mr. Flynn. And while I was at McManus today, I did, the site is different than what those images shown. And again, when speaking with the principal and also the staff too, that there was moving material from one area to the next. And so I look forward to continued communication, and November 29th, we're looking forward to completion.
Okay, and I will concur with you, Dr. Perkins, that it's important for everybody that's involved. We can't all be at the same spot at the same time. So if somebody sees something, they should report it, and
Okay.
then we will take the appropriate actions to support the district. So,
Thank
okay?
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else online?
No.
Okay. Is there any new or unfinished business the board would like to discuss? Okay. At this time, we're going to conclude tonight's meeting.
No, personnel.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was jumping the gun, everyone. I was on the last page. All right, we're going to rewind this. We're going to go through the personnel report. The Personnel Committee, upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, presents the following motions to the Linden Board of Education for approval. All appointments and reappointments are contingent upon and may be modified based on student participation and the district's receipt of sufficient state school aid and other revenue funding. I would like a motion to approve items 1 through 41. Respectfully ask for a second.
Second?
Any discussion? Roll call.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Now, at this time, I'm going to make a motion to conclude tonight's meeting. Respectfully ask for a second.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer?
Yes.
Congratulations to the new hires.
Congratulations.
Congrats, everyone.
You know, congratulations.
Have a good night, everyone.
You know, good night. Happy holiday. Have a happy holiday.
Happy holidays.
You know what?